What's up, you guys? This is Ion Warrior. It is January 17th and it's 5:37. Alright, today is the first day on my channel that I'm gonna mark a point of where the sun is setting, and thanks to our little spinning friend there, I'll have a center point to mark. I'm going to mark it with this steel rod, and to show you guys, I'm on the very top of my property. This is about the only landmark on top of this hill, which is 140 feet above sea level in Tampa, Florida, which gives me a perspective of, I would estimate, at least 60 miles in any one direction, and probably further with my eye. As you can see up here, we have a slight sundog, which to me awfully looks like a second light source sometimes, you guys. Or it's the outer boundary of where our sun is reflecting, or being reflected by the sun simulator. Sheba, come here. Sheba, over here. So, anyway, we're going to mark this point every day. Well, not every day, but every time I'm up here, and every 10 days for sure. And to make sure that I have my mark, you'll see my tripod. I put down some stakes or pegs right here, steel stakes. And my tripod's centered in that, and it's right next to this huge mulch pile, which is the only landmark on top of this hill. This is a big landfill, and for those who are, Sheba, come here, for those of my new subscribers, I'm going to show you guys. You saw downtown Tampa to my south, and I'm on top of a huge 140-foot tall landfill here in Tampa, Florida. I bet you we'll walk up on some deer, turkey, because I haven't walked along the edge today. I could see 60 to 70 directions in any one direction, you guys. So with my new camera over there, I'm going to be doing some domed earth videos as well, zooming in on the Skyway Bridge. Yeah, the Hard Rock Casino right there. Downtown Tampa is roughly 8 to 10 miles away. And not with this camera, but with my good camera over there on the tripod, I'll be able to film the Skyway Bridge and even further Big Bend Apollo Beach. And those are 40 to 46 miles away. So you do the math on the curvature of the earth, and it doesn't make sense. We shouldn't be able to see objects like that. And I could see beyond the Skyway Bridge, you guys. I could see well beyond the Skyway Bridge with that. And for some of my new subscribers there, you're seeing right there, the black dot in the sun is nothing to do with cameras, okay? That is what we believe, a lot of us truthers believe, to be a sun simulator that NASA has patented, okay? Nah, it won't let me zoom in on it, really. See, we lost it altogether right there. And if this was a camera defect, or sensor built into the cameras to protect them from the sun, then why isn't it visible? It has never shown up on my camera anytime from 10 p.m. Well, sometimes it has past 10:30, but never 11, 12, 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the high points. Never. It will never show up, okay? And that's the brightest and hottest points of the day. And I did experiment after experiment, and when I started this channel in June, July, and to no avail. This thing has a mind of its own, okay? It's there. It's not always there. It's not a sensor, okay? So there's the steel rod I'm going to use to pinpoint where the sun's setting. But not only that, you'll see when it gets a little bit darker here. See, there's cell phone towers, there's interstate lights, and I'm going to zoom in on those, okay? We'll be able to mark which one the sun's setting on. And you'll always know because I'm next to this mulch pile, the only landmark, which I'm using it here just in case I see a phenomena late, like when the sun's setting, because this is the best time to see stuff in the sky. That's why you're going to see all these chemtrails. I'm sure most of y'all are like me and you know what chemtrails are, but there's a lot of people who don't, okay? Who don't believe that they're being put up here for nefarious reasons. And that sundog's pretty much gone now. We got the sun setting. You new subscribers out there, I use sun filters, welding lenses for a filter. Just like NASA's using it to filter our sun. And look at that, you guys. You see the two different distinct glows? You see the yellow center and then the orange outer layer. I'm telling you, there's something blocking the sun. Back in the day, all we would have is that yellow glow of the sun. Not only that, there's my second lens. And that is just an old family photo that I use. That one's lighter. This is a good one. This is one of my favorite lenses right here, but I like using this when it's a little bit more bright. It's getting so late now. We are minutes away. Sunset is 5:58. I might have to cut this video at 15 minutes. But I'm going to mark this point. And well, every 10 days, you guys, we'll just keep track. We'll keep track. And I'm able to zoom in enough to show that which landmarks. See those interstate lights in the background? In the cell phone towers? We're going to be able to mark where the sun's at. And if it's still, it should not be going any further south right now. It should be at its highest point south, at its furthest point south. Well, if you're a domed earther, probably the highest point. Got a lot of chemtrails going today, guys. A lot of them. It's thick today. It was cloudy today too, so there's something there, especially since that sundog was out. And that sundog, a lot of people believe could possibly be an object, a second object or second light source. So whether that be Nemesis or whatever, I don't know what to believe about planets anymore, you guys. In the last 3 to 4 months here, especially studying domed Earth, it could just be all stars out there, and the bigger stars are just. What are you gonna believe? You're gonna take the word of the Masonic Jesuits, the Luciferians, the Satan's army, NASA, and the elite? You're gonna believe their lies? No. Okay, so I'll start from scratch. We should all start from scratch, okay, on our belief systems of what man tells us. I believe in the Bible. I'm a follower of Yeshua, Jesus Christ, Jesus of Nazareth, who died on the cross. No, Pope, he was not a failure on the cross. Catholics, beware. When the Pope made that statement, Jesus' failure on the cross, how can you not walk away from Catholicism? Okay? You don't need a man to forgive you of your sins. You do not need that. You need to have a one-on-one relationship with Jesus Christ. Talk to him every day. Pray to God, Yahweh, the creator of all things. And I'm going to do at least one video this year on every Bible verse pertaining to the domed earth. I'd rather call it domed earth than flat earth. Just because I know that. Yeah, there we go, guys. Let me zoom in. Watch. Yeah, it won't. It's not sustaining. Except when we're at its furthest point there. And see, that's the thing too, right there. When I zoom in, it gets brighter. Does it not? It should get brighter. So what does it do? It disappears at its brightest. Now we're going to go further away, so it's weaker. That is not a sensor. In fact, the light is at its weakest point, the sun right now, especially with this simulator being here. So our cameras are able to view that there's something blocking it. Not only that, but you can see the pixels. When you zoom in, you'll see the pixels, and it matches up to the simulator that NASA has patented. And it's probably inside the, it is, I know, with my discernment, I know the sun and the moon is inside the dome. Okay? There's downtown Tampa. Oh, my new camera can really zoom in. And any day where I have 2 videos, you guys, you know I captured something really good with this camera and zoomed in. When I see a phenomena or an object, I'm going to zoom in with this camera. I'll go ahead and end this video and zoom in with that video. Okay? Alright, we're getting to that point. And it seems to be early today. I don't think... it said sunset 12:58. We're at 5:58. We're at 5:47 right now. So let's see here. Remember, we're going to be able to mark where the sun's setting with these cell phone towers. And interstate lights are even smaller, but in between the cell phone towers. So I know it's hard to see right now with the sun, but if this video ends at 15, I'm going to mark it with that rod, and I'll start the video later on. I meant to start at 15 minutes till, but I wanted to try to get that sundog on film. So today I'm going to make a marking point, and I'm always going to put my tripod in between those pegs. Remember, there's a little patch of grass. Can't fake that. Right near this peg. I only had 2 pegs. I'll bring another one for this one tomorrow. And then we have a peg right there. And it is right next to this mulch pile. I'm setting up to the north of that mulch pile. And I'm probably going to learn how to do YouTube. If I have a subscriber or anybody that knows how to make my videos longer than 15 minutes, I'm serious, you guys. I'm really, like, in the next 2 months, I'm going to try to make myself more technological. But maybe that's what makes me me, okay? Everybody else has pretty fancy videos out there, but not Josh. Not the Zion Warrior. I'm a farmer. I'm a country boy. Aren't we, Sheba? Look at those blue eyes. She's one of my 5, actually 7 Australian Shepherds, but she has an itching disorder. Her skin is really dry. I have to put lotion on her. Poor thing. Anyways, yeah, I'll try to get a little bit more technological, you guys, and have maybe some longer videos. And I'm going to be doing a few things, like I said, last video. The Cherokee Indians in North South Carolina. I have several books that I've been studying, and I have 2 artifacts that I'm going to show on the videos where I do it. But I'm going to take you guys to 3 mounds that I believe are giants, because the Native Americans in North South Carolina told of stories of hunting giants down when there were fewer giants left. And there's the sundog right there, you guys. There's something glowing right there. And when they killed the giants, they would bury them with huge stones and boulders. And sure enough, there's 3 piles. 2 that are small and shaped like oval, like humans, and then 1 big pile. And it's a private property, and I'd like to get me and a couple friends. We're going to dig on that. It'd probably take up 2 or 3 videos. It'll happen when I'm up there for a week. When I go up to South Carolina, North Carolina for a week at a time. So that should be interesting right there. I don't think anybody's ever done a live giant dig on video on YouTube. So stay tuned, folks. See the pixels, you guys? I'm going to have to cut off at 15 minutes or I can't upload this video. So I'm going to mark these interstate lights and the cell phone tower when the sun totally sets. Remember those 2 towers right here. Remember these 2. So it's going to be, I'm sure there's a cell phone tower right there. I'm kind of blinded right now also. But I'm going to mark that with this steel rod. I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit, but I'd rather mark it by eye with the cell phone towers. God bless, Jesus saves. Stay tuned, you guys. More videos coming this year. Great videos.